in this movie, Indiana Jones goes on this trip, ends up in this Indian town, but the guy who like is in charge in that Indian town was like, "Oh, you're here. We expected you."
Right.
Do you think that life is predetermined and that we're all on some mission?
No.
I think it's written.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think shit is written. It was written. I think he knows, whoever he is knows. Yeah. He knew when it was gonna start and finish. I think it was written. Think about it, dog. What I'm saying.
1,000%.
Think what I'm saying. Like I get
you can't catch deja vu over certain shit.
Like you think
either if it wasn't written.
He died right here unexpected. Like no, dog. That was when that person was supposed to go.
So how about shit like Tracy Morgan?
With his friend, like a car accident. That son was supposed to in that guy's life. It wasn't like he didn't make no mistake.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. That's like saying like this. Look,
do innocent.
If you think about like you could. I use a simple.
How about
do innocent people die? Yes.
How about the guy that jumped off the roof and landed on the guy that was just smoking a cigarette on Louch?
He was meant to go.
I think it was.
It's fucked up. But
yeah, that's some wild shit.
Anyway, like old people go foul in certain ways, but that's why they say we ain't God. We don't have his understanding. Like
right.
Like take it for instance, like right here, somewhere it has to be written. They grew up and kept moving in the same exact neighborhoods. I could have lived in Queens forever. Yeah. I could have never moved there. I could have never went to this junior high and met like the creative places where you're supposed to be.
Absolutely. To even question that is like
puts people in your life and things just like even with your parents. You got to think it was written. Like your existence is a proof that somehow somewhere was written. You think you're a random fuck?
Yeah.
Like that one sperm out of millions of sperms hitting out of that random date or random get together is not just a coincidence.
I'm not talking about no philosopher making this shit up.
Yeah, me either. Like I ain't going all that thing, but just somewhere God was involved in, a higher powers involved.
Made it. I'm telling you, it was written.
It was written, definitely.
It was written for this sequence to take place.
Do you think when we took the school bus and the bus driver was playing Down Bottom, we were like, one day we're gonna hang out with Rough Riders and fucking like, be real
was this
friends?
all preordained?
Yeah.
Look, so you can look. Can you speed it up by eating unhealthy? Can you do whatever? But it's not really speeding up. Like either way, you ever see these motherfuckers that's living all the way off the grid, but somehow they still alive to 112 years old? It's like,
okay, how about this? Your son does something and it just like pisses you off, right? He like sideswipes the garage and you're just like, motherfucker, like I gotta like
I don't know if that little stuff was written, scratching the car and stuff, but the destiny, your route was written.
That's good.
Yeah.
And you could, I think it's two answers to the route you've written, and you can make it go either way.
So you are somewhat in control,
like you say, and all of that. But part of your journey and the journey you on was definitely like that's like saying you was placed in a certain class or in school and certain things and for a fucking reason. Like it's like there's certain people you hold on to, certain people you'll never see again, but certain things you learned at that period of time. Like, all right, was I fucking meant to learn 2 and 2 is 4 here? Maybe maybe I don't remember everybody around me, but I was at this particular time. It was meant for me to learn 2 and 2 is 4. At the particular time you was meet your best friends, your closest friends. Why? How did you end up there? Was it like sometimes people miss death by saying I got a gut feeling I'm not going here.
Yeah.
Are you then more forgiving because you're like, well, something's gonna?
Nah, you got to toughen up during that path. Fuck that. You ain't gonna play me through the whole time while I'm going.
I think y'all mixing big things and little things.
Yeah.
I think all three of us are fathers. Neither one of y'all are fathers.
Right.
Yeah.
I think when you understand when you have a seed and you look at them and you understand the process of life and birth and with life, you understand you're here for a purpose.
Right.
And that purpose is kind of right in front of you and right in front of your eyes at that particular moment. Like there's people who existence alone is the answer to that. Our existence. Right. All couples don't stay together, but look what happens.
Do you think in this movie, Indiana Jones, who finds himself in danger in crazy situations, in, like he looks right and someone's like gonna kill him, or he looks left and he has to jump over this fucking like gigantic gulch or whatever, Do you think that he shouldn't be worried because life is like preordained?
Nah, not far as I mean, no, man. It still goes. You going back to the little thing. I think it was written was meaning his will that he wanted to become an archaeologist. That shit was put in him. You get what I'm saying? Like that was it was written. That was his path to do that shit. You get what I'm saying?
So the little things
Not
are
to bite on the bee sting or during the way. Like his path is written. Some people that shit is everybody's written. You didn't trick him when you might have escaped it, but like really you didn't trick him.
Right. So you're saying that like if I was to pray for a snow day, that's not gonna work, right?
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
It was
Maybe
Friday. The solar system, they know it was gonna snow.